Imagine a city frozen in time, a city ringed by massive walls. This is Campeche. Campeche sits on the Yucatan Peninsula. It faces the azure waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Cobblestone streets whisper tales of the past. Colorful buildings stand as testament to a rich and vibrant culture. Campeche is more than just a pretty place. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. People come from all over to experience its magic. They come to walk its ramparts and explore its hidden plazas. Campeche was once a bustling port, a gateway to the New World. The scars of its violent past are still visible today in its formidable fortifications. Long before the arrival of the Spanish, Campeche was a Mayan settlement. The Maya called it Architecture, meaning place of snakes and ticks. It was an important trading center. The Maya traded goods like salt, honey, and textiles with other Mayan cities and across the sea. The Spanish arrived in the early 16th century, led by Francisco de Montejo. They were struck by the city's beauty and strategic value. They conquered the Maya and established a Spanish settlement, renaming it San Francisco de Campeche. This marked the beginning of a new era of Spanish rule and transformation. Recognizing Campeche's vulnerability to pirate attacks, the Spanish embarked on an ambitious project to fortify the city. Construction of the fortifications began in the 17th century. It was a massive undertaking involving the labor of thousands. The fortifications were designed to withstand any attack. They were an imposing symbol of Spanish power. 8 imposing bastions punctuate the walls, each a masterpiece of military engineering. From these bastions, cannons could fire upon approaching enemy ships. The fortifications stood as a deterrent to would-be invaders. Imagine a time when the seas were a battleground. To protect themselves from pirates, the Spanish built impressive fortifications. Campeche is a prime example of this military architecture. The city's walls are more than just stone and mortar. They are a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. The fortifications encircle the entire historic center of the city. Massive walls rise up from the ground, their imposing presence a reminder of a turbulent past. The walls are made from locally quarried limestone, up to 13 meters high and 3 meters thick in some places. 8 imposing bastions punctuate the walls, each a masterpiece of military engineering. These bastions provided strategic vantage points for cannons to fire upon approaching enemy ships. The bastions of San Carlos, Santa Rosa, and San Juan are among the most well-preserved. They offer stunning views of the city and the sea. 2 main gates provided access to the fortified city, the sea gate and the land gate. These heavily fortified entrances were the only ways in or out. Today, these gates stand as a reminder of Campeche's past, welcoming visitors into a world frozen in time. The fortifications of Campeche served a crucial purpose. They protected the city from pirate attacks. During the 17th and 18th centuries, the Caribbean was a haven for pirates. Campeche, with its strategic location and wealth from trade, was a prime target. The fortifications proved to be very effective, withstanding numerous attacks. The high walls and strategic bastions made it difficult for pirates to gain a foothold. Cannons mounted on the bastions rained fire down upon enemy ships, forcing them to retreat. One notable pirate attack occurred in 1663, led by the notorious pirate Mansvelt. The pirates bombarded the city with cannon fire, but the fortifications held strong. The Spanish defenders fought valiantly, repelling the attack. This victory cemented Campeche's reputation as an impregnable fortress. The fortifications also served as a base of operations for the Spanish military. Today, the fortifications of Campeche are no longer needed for defense. They have been meticulously restored. Visitors can walk along the ramparts, just as Spanish soldiers did centuries ago. Walking along the ramparts is like stepping back in time. The walls whisper stories of the past, tales of valiant defenders and fearsome pirates. The sound of the wind whistling through the battlements evokes the roar of cannons. The breathtaking views from the bastions offer a glimpse of the world as the Spanish conquistadors saw it. Along the ramparts, you'll find cannons still pointing out to sea. These cannons are a reminder of the constant threat that Campeche faced from the sea. Campeche's architecture is a feast for the eyes. The city is a vibrant tapestry of colors. Buildings are painted in shades of pastel pink, ochre yellow, and turquoise blue. This color palette reflects the city's rich cultural heritage. It's a blend of Spanish colonial influences and Mayan traditions. The Spanish colonial style is evident throughout the city. Buildings feature elegant arched doorways and windows. Intricate ironwork balconies adorn the facades. Mayan influences can be seen in the use of local materials like limestone, wood, and stucco. The blend of Spanish and Mayan influences creates a distinctive architectural style. Campeche boasts a wealth of notable structures. These architectural gems stand as testaments to the city's rich history and cultural significance. The Catedral de la Concepción Inmaculada de Maria is perhaps the most iconic landmark in Campeche. This majestic cathedral dominates the central plaza. Its construction began in the 16th century and took over a century to complete. The cathedral's twin towers soar above the city. Its ornate facade is a masterpiece of Baroque architecture. Another notable structure is the Fuerte de San Miguel. This imposing fort sits atop a hill overlooking the city. It once served as a key part of Campeche's defenses against pirate attacks. Today, it houses the Museo Arqueológico de Campeche, showcasing the region's rich Mayan heritage. No visit to Campeche would be complete without a stroll down Calle 59, lined with colorful colonial-era buildings. Walking the streets of Campeche is like stepping back in time. The city has preserved its colonial charm. Cobblestone streets wind their way through the historic center. Horse-drawn carriages clatter by, their drivers calling out to potential passengers. As you explore the city on foot, you'll discover hidden plazas and courtyards. These tranquil oases offer a respite from the bustle of the streets. Look closely at the buildings as you walk. Elaborate door knockers, whimsical gargoyles, and colorful tiles all tell stories of the past. Campeche's culture is a rich tapestry, woven from threads of Mayan heritage and Spanish colonial influence. This unique blend is evident in everything from the city's cuisine to its music and dance. Traditional Mayan dishes, featuring ingredients like corned beans and chili peppers, are still enjoyed today. These dishes are often infused with Spanish flavors, such as garlic onions and citrus fruits. Music and dance also reflect this cultural blend. Traditional Mayan dances, often performed during festivals and ceremonies, are characterized by their rhythmic movements and colorful costumes. Campeche's history is steeped in legends and lore. Tales of pirates, ghosts, and ancient Mayan gods are woven into the fabric of the city. One of the most enduring legends is that of the pirate Lorenzilo, who is said to have attacked Campeche in the 17th century. Legend has it that he buried his treasure somewhere within the city walls, and that his ghost still haunts the streets. Ancient Mayan legends, like those of the feathered serpent god Kukulkan, are still recounted. Campeche knows how to celebrate. Throughout the year, the city comes alive with vibrant fiestas and time-honored traditions. One of the most anticipated events is the Carnaval de Campeche, held in the weeks leading up to Lent. The streets transform into a riot of color and sound, with parades, costumes, music, and dancing. Another important celebration is the Festival del Centro Histórico, held annually in December. This festival celebrates the city's rich cultural heritage with a diverse program of events. Throughout the year, you'll find smaller celebrations taking place in Campeche's neighborhoods. These local fiestas often revolve around religious holidays, honoring patron saints with processions, music, and traditional food. Campeche today is a city in harmony. It embraces its past, but it also looks to the future. It's a place where history and modernity coexist. We see this in the city's well-preserved architecture. We see it in the vibrant cultural scene, and we see it in the spirit of the people. Gone are the days when pirates threatened Campeche's shores. The fortifications that once protected the city from invaders now stand as a testament to its resilience. They are a reminder of a time when the world was a very different place. Today, these fortifications are no longer needed for defense. They have been transformed into parks, museums, and cultural centers. They offer a glimpse into the past, but they also serve as gathering places for the community. Campeche is a city that is constantly evolving. New buildings are being constructed, new businesses are opening, and new ideas are taking root. But through it all, Campeche has managed to retain its unique character. It is a city that is both historic and modern, traditional and cosmopolitan. This blend of old and new is what makes Campeche so special. It is a city that has something to offer everyone. Whether you are a history buff, a culture vulture, or simply looking for a relaxing getaway, Campeche is sure to captivate you. The people of Campeche understand the value of their heritage. They have worked tirelessly to preserve the city's historic center. Their efforts have been recognized by UNESCO. In 1999, Campeche was designated a World Heritage Site. This designation is a testament to the city's outstanding universal value. Preservation efforts in Campeche are ongoing. The people of Campeche are also working to preserve their intangible cultural heritage. Festivals and cultural events provide a platform for these traditions to be showcased. It is a community effort. What is it about Campeche that continues to captivate visitors? Perhaps it is the city's well-preserved beauty, or perhaps it is the warmth and hospitality of the people. Whatever the reason, Campeche has an undeniable allure. It is a city that stays with you long after you have left. It is a city that will surprise you, delight you, and stay with you long after you have said goodbye. We've journeyed to the Yucatan Peninsula. We've explored the fortified city of Campeche. We've walked its ramparts, imagining pirate ships on the horizon. We've marveled at the ingenuity of its defenses. The city stands as a testament to human resilience. It reminds us of our capacity to overcome challenges. Campeche is a place where the past feels present. It whispers to us through the centuries. The echoes of Mayan traders, Spanish conquistadors, and fearsome pirates linger. Each stone has a story to tell. Each building bears witness to a rich and complex history. To visit Campeche is to take a journey through time. But Campeche is more than just a relic of the past. It's a living, breathing city. It's a place where people live, work, and dream. The spirit of Campeche is as vibrant as its colorful buildings. It's a spirit of resilience, creativity, and joy. Preserving a city like Campeche is an act of respect. It's an act of responsibility. We have a duty to protect these cultural treasures. They offer us a glimpse into our shared human story. They remind us of where we came from, and they inspire us to build a better future. Campeche is a model for sustainable tourism. It shows us that it is possible to preserve our heritage while also sharing it with the world. By visiting Campeche, we support the local economy, and we contribute to the preservation of this unique place. But our responsibility goes beyond simply visiting. We must also be mindful of our impact. We must travel responsibly. We must respect the local culture, and we must do our part to protect the environment. In the grand tapestry of the cosmos, Campeche may seem like a small and insignificant place, but like every corner of our universe, it holds within it a universe of stories. Stories of love, loss, triumph, and tragedy. Stories that connect us to our shared human experience. As we gaze out at the vastness of space, it's easy to feel small and insignificant. But Campeche reminds us that even the smallest places can hold immense beauty, history, and meaning. It reminds us that every place has a story to tell, and it reminds us that every story is worth hearing. So the next time you find yourself drawn to explore the unknown, consider a journey to Campeche. Walk its streets, listen to its stories, and let yourself be transported to a world where the past and present collide. You might just discover that the greatest journeys are not measured in light years, but in the depth of human experience.